Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am back with one more video, but this time I'll give you one quick glance about the syllabus exam pattern of CTET, which is scheduled on 5th July 2020. And before appearing for any exam, it is very important to go through the syllabus and exam pattern. So let us quickly go through the syllabus. Please do watch this video till the end because I am also going to clear some of the queries regarding the examination. Before going to the syllabus, let me give you some information about the examination. The conducting body of this examination is CBSE, that is Central Board of Secondary Education. The official website is ctet.nic.in. The mode of examination is offline. The mode of application is online. The paper language is in 20 languages. Nature of examination is qualifying. The exam duration is 2.5 hours per paper. And there are two papers for this examination, that is paper 1 and paper 2. Now let us see the syllabus for paper 1. The paper 1 is for classes 1st to 5th, that is for primary stage. Again there are 5 sections in paper 1. Paper 1 has first section Child Development and Pedagogy, second section Language First, third section Language Second, fourth section Mathematics, fifth section Environmental Studies. Now let us see the syllabus for paper 2. Paper 2 is for classes 6 to 8, that is elementary stage. Again it has 5 sections. Section 1 Child Development and Pedagogy, Section 2 Language First, Section 3 Language Second, Section 4 Mathematics and Science, Section 5 Social Studies or Social Sciences. So CTET exam is conducted in two phases, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is for candidates who aspire to become teacher for class 1st to 5th, and paper 2 is conducted for candidates who aspire to become teacher for class 6 to 8. Paper 1 and Paper 2 have objective multiple choice questions. CTET syllabus 2020 is very lengthy. It mainly revolves around child development and pedagogy and concept of education in schools. Language is one section that all candidates need to master to crack CTET 2020. Moreover, mathematics and science or environmental science are also major sections that a candidate needs to prepare thoroughly to ace CTET 2020. Before going to the details of the syllabus, we'll first see the distribution of marks and the number of questions allotted to each section. So we will first see for the paper 1. For section 1, which is language first, number of questions allotted is 30 and total marks will be 30. For language 2, which is our second section, number of questions again allotted is 30, total marks is 30. For child development and pedagogy, again the total number of questions are 30 and total marks is 30. For environmental studies, number of questions are 30 and total marks is 30. For mathematics, again, total number of questions are 30 and total marks are 30. So overall, there will be 150 questions for which 150 marks will be allotted. As I have said, the syllabus for CTET 2020 is very lengthy, but we'll try to understand the syllabus topic wise. So the section 1, which is child development and pedagogy, 30 questions are there in this topic. So we'll see what are those. So the subtopic A is child development. This is for primary school child, as we are seeing for paper 1. So 15 questions are assigned to this subtopic. This subtopic includes concept of development and its relationship with learning, some principles of the development of children, etc. The subtopic B will be concept of inclusive education and understanding children with special needs. 5 questions will be there under this subtopic. So there are 10 questions remaining, right? So this will be under subtopic C, which is learning and pedagogy. It deals with how children think and learn and basic process of teaching and learning. Now the second section is language first and it includes 30 questions. 15 questions is for language comprehension, So there will be some unseen passages you need to read, and two passages out of which one prose or drama and one poem with questions on the comprehension, grammar and verbal activity will be there. And the second subtopic is pedagogy of language development. So there will be some principles of language teaching, learning and acquisition, role of listening and speaking, functions of language, and how children use it as tool. Third section is again language second, and it includes again 30 questions. So there are again two subtopics. First is comprehension, which includes 15 questions, and second subtopic is pedagogy of language development, again with 15 questions. Fourth section is mathematics, and there are 30 questions included in this section. So the content is all about geometry, solid around us, numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, weight, time, volume, measurement, data handling, etc. And these topics are included in content, which will have 15 questions. And the subtopic B is about pedagogical issues, which consist of the questions related to place of mathematics in curriculum, language of mathematics, community mathematics, problems of teaching mathematics. Fifth section is environmental studies, and it includes 30 questions. So again there are two subtopics, one of content and the other of pedagogy. So the content includes about relationships, work and play, animals, plants, food, shelter, water, travel, etc. And the section B consists of pedagogical issues, and it has again 15 questions. It consists of learning principles of EVS and scope and relation to science and social science, discussion, activities, etc. Now, as we have seen the marks distribution and number of questions for paper 1, for paper 2 the marks allotted and the number of questions will be of same nature, but the only difference is for paper second we need to choose the subject, either mathematics and science or social studies. We will see the detailed syllabus for paper second. The syllabus for paper second is same like paper 1, but there are some differences due to the difference in primary and elementary stages. So again section 1 is child development and pedagogy. There are 30 questions which are divided into 3 subtopics. So subtopic A is child development, and it is for elementary school child. 15 questions under this, and it includes concept of development, relationship with learning, principles of development, influence of heredity and environment, etc. Subtopic B is concept of inclusive education and understanding children with special needs, and under this topic 5 questions are there, and it includes topics like addressing learners from diverse backgrounds, addressing the needs of children with special needs. And subtopic C is learning and pedagogy. 10 questions comes under this subtopic, and the subtopic includes the topics as how children think and learn, how and why children fail to achieve success. Section second is of language first. 30 questions are included in this section, 15 each as described for paper 1. Third section again consists of language second. 30 questions are under this section. There are 2 subtopics, comprehension and pedagogy of language development, and 15 questions comes under comprehension and 15 questions under pedagogy of language development. Now moving towards section 4, which is mathematics and science. For mathematics again there are 30 questions, out of which 20 questions are under contained, and it consists of topics like number system, playing with numbers, whole numbers, etc. And the second subtopic, pedagogical issues, under which the topics are language of mathematics, community mathematics, etc. Then for science again there are 30 questions, out of which 20 questions will come from the content like food, materials, the world of the living, how things work, natural phenomena, natural resources, etc. And 10 questions from pedagogical issues. And if you are choosing social studies, then again there will be 60 questions, out of which 40 questions on content and 20 questions on pedagogical issues. And as it is on social science, there will be topics like history, geography, politics, etc. So the best way for the syllabus of content, we can go through the textbooks from 1st to 8 or 1st to 10th standard. That will help a lot. Now we'll see some of the queries related to the exam. First query is there any negative marking in seated exam? And the answer is there is no negative marking in seated exam. The next query is for how many marks will the seated exam will be conducted. The seated exam will be conducted for 150 marks only. But if you want to give both the papers, then you can give both the papers and then you will be giving for 300 marks, right? So the next query is, can candidates appear for both papers? Yes, those who wants to get eligible for all the classes can appear for both papers, and in this case only you will be giving exam for 300 marks. Now the next question is, can a candidate attempt both section science and social science questions in elementary paper? And the answer is no. Candidates need to attempt only one section. Now let us see the importance of CTET 2020 exam. We all know that CTET exam date is out and it is conducted for requirement for teaching profiles all across the country. CTET 2020 notification for July exam has been released by CBSE. CTET or Central Teacher Eligibility Test gives candidates an opportunity to join central government schools such as NVS, KVS, Tibetan schools, etc. as a teacher. States that do not conduct TET exam select candidates through CTET exam. CTET is another national level teachers eligibility test organized and managed by CBSE. CTET is held twice a year, giving maximum number of candidates a chance to begin their career in teaching profession for classes 1st to 8. Candidates must satisfy the eligibility criteria to get selected for the selection procedure, and this include minimum age of 17 years and with equivalent secondary or graduate degree depending on the post applying for from a recognized institution. CTET is a two-stage examination pattern followed by interview and certification round to complete the selection procedure for teachers in government schools across the country. And in this way, I hope you have got all the necessary information about this exam. For any queries, you can just comment, and please let us know how did you find this video. And to keep watching more informative videos like this, please do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Also, you can comment for the suggestions for my next video. Till then, please do take care of yourself. Bye bye.